Oh man.
Did you see any of that nonsense, Matt?
No, dude. I what is it on your story?
No.
Oh, yeah, it was.
No,
Yeah, you posted on your story.
Oh yeah,
because
kind of.
I muted your story.
Oh, you're a good dude. Well, hey,
dude, when the little rectangles at the top are like, if they're dots and not lines, it's like, all right, you're too much.
You can do that. Mute someone's story.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, are you still on like this like political rampage?
No, I got shadow banned.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. And so like I've received like 100 videos of people, like, I guess you can record your screen and people showing me like typing in my name, and my name doesn't come up until like all the letters. So I unfollowed everyone, and I'm taking I'm just taking, it's so hard for me, but I'm taking just like as much, I'm just talking about sugar now and celebrating, old people doing CrossFit, and I'm trying to really dial back.
What did you get banned for?
Probably for reading something off the CDC website.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee.
Probably for
that's rough.
It'll be interesting to see if you ever get unshadow banned. I bet you don't.
I think they do undo it sometimes.
I don't know.
I remember a while back. Like I follow Tim Kennedy, and I think he was shadow banned for a while. I think he's back. Mine
is. I mean, for the longest time, like it was growing, never really losing. And then all of a sudden, like, and the easiest way to see it was in your stories views, right? I could see the number of views my story would get compared to like back then to now. It went from like every story, no matter what it was, got like 300,000 views. Now it's like 20,000. And so it's like,
oh, that's a trip.
It just is what it is. You're just I look at it, I'm like, I don't even know what I had done. Like
oh, your account is so vanilla. You couldn't have done anything. Both of your guys' accounts. Don't get me started on your guys' account.
Okay, big tough guy. Take it easy.
Josh, we're not fighting the good fight on sugar.
I guess, yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
So what the interesting thing though, Josh, and I think you'll find this fascinating. So when I got shadow banned, I started losing. I'm embarrassed to say this in front of you guys, but I started losing like 50 followers a day, right? 100 followers a day. And I'm like, that's weird, because ever since I started the podcast with you guys, I'd been putting on 100. So I'm like, okay, I've been shadow banned. And then people started telling me, well, when I made that post yesterday on Noah's account, my account in the woke mob came after me. My account exploded, and I immediately put on 300 followers.
Wait, what was the post? Yeah, I saw you posted something about Noah, but I don't read captions. I just look at pretty pictures.
In a very simple thing, I basically told Noah said he was donating half of his funds to half of his winnings to a charity, and I basically said, hey, don't donate it to a racist charity. And the woke mob just came after me like a motherfucker. But it was cool because and what's really bothering them is that the post got so many likes. I mean, it got more likes than all the other comments combined and everything. And then so some guy on Instagram, and this is what was fascinating to me. I don't mind people attacking me. It was really cool.
Who he is, Matt. You know who this guy is. Well, he's got a meme account. We won't name names.
And he locked himself in a room for the last year wearing his mask too, scared. He hasn't been out of his house in a year. But anyway, so this guy made a post and said, hey, I'm looking at all the people who liked Sevan's post, and basically like giving them an idle threat. And I'm like, wow, that's some like, I don't care, bully me all you want, talk all the shit you want to me. That's fine. I kind of like it. I'm enjoying it. It's titillating watching the maggots come to the dead body. But to say that you're going to attack people who like the post, but now I have my own t-shirt. So he made a t-shirt for me.
Jesus Christ. Sevan.
For me, I if we want to talk about it, we can talk about it. I think that, like we said earlier on the phone.
We don't have to.
We don't. Okay. We can move on.
No, go ahead. Finish it up.
I'm very okay with moving on as well.
These just seem like problems in your life that you're creating. Like I feel like you're the master of these things, and you're making life very difficult. Everything you said is true, except it's not a problem and it's not difficult. If you enjoy it, it just literally seems.
I don't necessarily enjoy it. I wasn't even going over there to start shit. But but it became a museum quality specimen of how the mob works. I mean, it was just like I said one thing, and all of a sudden,
did you say
I was a?
Did you name a certain Did you name the organization, or did you just
No, not at all, not at all. And people jumped to the conclusion that I was referencing a certain organization too.
My favorite when that happens, and I say something, and then people get offended, and I'll literally say, I'm like, yo, I wasn't talking about you, but if that shoe fits, feel free to strap that bitch on. Like,
yeah,
I wasn't, but if it triggers you, it probably applies.
Absolutely. And the only thing I felt bad it happened on Noah's account.
Yeah.
And I sent him a text. I said, sorry for the mob in your front yard. And what was even better is the very next day I released the podcast with Noah, which was fascinating. He was an amazing guest.
Mm-hmm.